Wait, Mortal Kombat 1 isn't dead? Just when you think it's over, Ed Boon hits us with this. One final update for Mortal Kombat 1. But can it satisfy what the fans want? Like character customization slots or boss attacks from Invasion mode that we never get to use? Or how about costumes and gear from Story mode that we never get to use? Give me Shao Kahn's hammer, dang it! Ed Boon says another balance patch, so will the cameos get new moves? Which fighters are getting buffed? Which fighters are getting nerfed? There's so much to cover in today's video, so let me know what you want the most in the comments. That's right, out of all the possible changes coming in this update, what do you want more than anything? For me personally, it's the boss attacks, like Reiko's spear, Li Mei's ground pound, Natara's blood fountains, and the list goes on. So many cool attacks that are fully animated and ready to go, just let us have them, NetherRealm. And by the Elder Gods, give us the tag team mode already. It's fully playable with mods, it's there, so just release it for the rest of us. If one easy mod gives full access, then just let everyone else have access too. Alright everyone, leave a like down below if you want this final update to be epic, because I know I do. This next balance patch is likely the final one for Mortal Kombat 1, so let's make it amazing. Then for anyone watching who might be new, I'm trying to get 500,000 subscribers before 2026, let's do it together. Without any further ado everyone, let's begin. The final update for Mortal Kombat 1. This game is very incomplete. There's so much content in the game that we just don't get to use, which is honestly one of the main things I want from this update. For example, the extra invasion attacks, right, that the boss characters have. Reiko's spin with his spear, the ground pound, Li Mei's ground punch attack. Natara has a bunch of new moves as a boss. Reptile has that fun ground crawl. That's not the biggest deal, obviously. Some moves we don't need, because realistically, they wouldn't change that much about the character or benefit their gameplay that much, but other attacks like Li Mei's ground pound, that would be amazing. No, my voice didn't crack, you're just crazy, alright? Yeah, my voice cracks when I get excited. Big whoop, wanna fight about it? I digress. Mortal Kombat 1 has lots of attacks that the computer can use, right? The AI bosses can use it, but as the players, we've never had access, so I want those moves added to the main characters for us to play with. Along with the story mode costumes and the gear, please. For anyone watching not aware, there's several costumes in the game that we never get to wear. They're only in story mode. I'll list them on screen right now, but for a fast example, Ermac's Order of Light costume. That's right, good boy Ermac has a costume, but we can't use it. Then you have the festival costumes for Johnny and Kung Lao. Both of them wear disguises in the festival scene, and even during gameplay you see them wear the outfits, but we as players can't use them online or local versus, none of that stuff. Then of course you have cutscene costumes as well, which maybe will never be available for gameplay. That's alright, but it would be cool if they added those. But don't forget about the gear. My favorite example is Shao Kahn's hammer. In the Chaos Reign story mode, he has the hammer, and when you fight him, he's still using that hammer, so it's not cutscene specific. That is a gameplay asset that the computer can use, and we should be able to as well. Out of all the things to happen in this update, like buffs and nerfs or possibly new attacks, the main thing I want is for the game to be finished. Let us use all the moves and all the costumes and gear. If Mortal Kombat 1 ends without giving players access to all that stuff that's clearly already in the game and ready to go, I'm gonna be one salty boy. However, with that all being said, the guaranteed thing from this update is the balance patch, right? Characters are gonna be buffed and some characters are gonna get nerfed. The game's gonna be balanced a bit, which honestly, I think Mortal Kombat 1 is already balanced pretty well. Even the low tier characters still feel good, right? They're not great, but you can win matches with them. I've said this many times in my tier list videos, but if you're a regular online player and you blame the character, then you're just wrong. Typically, any character in this game can win most of the time. The only exception is tournament matches, right? Once you start playing at the highest level, then yes, the tier list starts to matter a bit more. In that scenario, at the highest level of play, characters like Reptile and Baraka feel a bit more lacking. And of course, Peacemaker, Shang Tsung, I've made a full tier list, here it is on screen, which is about to be outdated when this new balance patch does come out. That said, we've got no clue when it's actually coming, but I think Ed Boon said soon. And listen, I'm completely okay with that because it means one more tier list video. I love making those things. But yeah, for fun, let me know in the comments which characters you want buffed or which characters characters you want nerfed, I think Homelander definitely needs to get nerfed, along with Cyrax. Hit her again. Alright, I don't care. I know she was nerfed already in the previous patch, but it's not enough, alright? She's still top 1 in the game. Well, maybe tied for first place with Homelander. A lot of players in Europe think that Homelander is the best. I still think Cyrax is the best. But yeah, regardless, I say nerf the top 5 or 6 characters because they're just too good. And then of course the cameos need to be reworked a little bit too, because some of them are way too good. Everyone's still using Trimmer or Movado or Farah, right? It's the same characters over and over again, the same cameos getting played by everybody. Mix it up a little bit. Either nerf the top cameos or make the bottom cameos even better. Give Frost an ambush move, please. But alright, next up, let's talk about aesthetics, right? Not exactly gameplay stuff, instead more quality of life changes. For example, character customization slots. Mortal Kombat 11 had this. For every character, you could have 3 or 5 different customizations for the same character. In other words, if you liked playing Kitana, you could customize her appearance 3 or 5 different times and then pick which one you wanted to play every single match. You were never locked into that one design. NetherRealm definitely needs to add that. Well, I guess not definitely, but the casual fan base, which is most of Mortal Kombat 1, let's be fair, most of Mortal Kombat period is a casual audience. And when I say that, I'm not being condescending, I'm not being rude, because I think it's great, right? A casual game means a bigger audience. It's actually what you want. So when I say Mortal Kombat 1 is mostly casual, I mean that tiny changes like this, letting characters have customization slots, is a big deal for a majority of Mortal Kombat players. Even if it doesn't seem so to the developers, they need to realize at NetherRealm that most of their audience is casual. Oh my god, I forgot to mention this almost. So the full tag team mode, that's in the files for Mortal Kombat 1. It's there. I covered this in a past video, I'll say it again because in this update, I want it to be released. Free the tag team mode. It's in the files, let us use it, NetherRealm. Everything you're watching on screen is possible in default Mortal Kombat 1. Just add one mod that's pretty much a key. It's not even really a mod, it just gives you access to the tag team mode. Because by default, it's turned off, so players can't use it. It was for developers to test the game, I'm guessing. Which is why they turned it off before release, but with a mod, you can switch it to on and then just gain access to a full tag team mode. Now, is it goofy? Yes. Is it finished? No. It's very unbalanced. But still, it looks fun, right? All the stuff happening on screen looks really cool. Give us access, NetherRealm. If you end Mortal Kombat 1 by giving us the full tag team mode, people will be so excited. They will love you, and I bet many of them will forgive Mortal Kombat 1's sins. Finally, real quick, there's one more thing that could be changed, but I doubt it's gonna happen. Even so, somebody in the comments brought this up, and it's a good point. In story mode, there's lots of errors in the cutscenes, like the wrong weapons here and there for characters. A fast example is Sindel grabbing Sento in the cutscene. That makes no sense. Why does she have Sento? Then Kenshi himself, ironically, does not use Sento in many scenes where he should be. And then during gameplay, the character portraits are sometimes wrong, or the names are wrong. It's all over the place. Little things like that bother Sonika XD and other completionists, right? But for me, not a very big deal at all. They could skip that, and I'd be a happy camper. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And alright everyone, that's actually it for the main stuff I want added in the final update for Mortal Kombat 1, or balance patch, whatever you want to call it. Keep in mind, there could be more balance patches after this, I just don't think it's very likely. I do believe in my heart, right, in my bones, this is the final balance patch for Mortal Kombat 1. It's painfully obvious that NetherRealm's already started making the next game, whether that's Injustice 3 or Mortal Kombat 2, I got no idea. If I was a gambling man, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd say that Injustice 3 is most likely, even though I made a bet with Babe Ruthless and Fort Snake and Sonika XD where I said the opposite, that it's a Mortal Kombat game next. I don't want to be right though, I'd prefer an Injustice game, honestly. It's just been too darn long since Injustice 2, right? I want a sequel and I want it yesterday. However, with that all being said, I suppose there's one big thing worth mentioning. I was gonna save this topic for a future video, and I might still make a full video about this, honestly, but apparently Netflix doesn't care about WB games. Yeah, in a recent interview, they straight up said, oh, we don't care about WB games. When we won that bid for Warner Brothers, we weren't even considering WB games. It means nothing to us. I'm paraphrasing a bit, but essentially that's what they said. They don't care about the video games that Warner Brothers makes, which is honestly scary because it means that maybe if Netflix does win the rights to Warner Brothers and fully absorbs them, they're not gonna make very many video games. Instead, all the funding is gonna go to shows and movies, which yeah, makes sense for Netflix, that's their bread and butter, but as gamers, we want Warner Brothers to make more video video games, as long as they're good, obviously. For example, the Batman Arkham games, those are good, right? I like the Injustice games, I like Mortal Kombat games. Even Hogwarts Legacy I thought was neat, barely played it, but I like how it looks, the gameplay seems fun, the story too. That game seems pretty good, which is why that quote from Netflix kinda scares me. They don't care about WB games. It didn't even matter to them. They didn't buy it for that reason, which means we might not get very many games. Or then again, best case scenario, it means we get the same amount of games, right? They're not gonna change anything. That would be good. That's the best case scenario, let's be real. It might not happen, but that's fingers crossed for me. Alright everyone, on that note, I'm about done with today's video. The final Mortal Kombat 1 balance patch is upon us. It's coming very soon, and the guaranteed stuff are buffs and nerfs, maybe some new attacks, especially for the cameos. They typically get more new attacks than main characters, but me personally, I want the story mode costumes, I want the story mode gear, and I want some attacks from invasion mode. I want the boss attacks. Yep, I think that's about it for today's video. Thanks for watching everyone, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below, especially if you want Mortal Kombat 1's last patch to be epic. Then for anyone new, finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future content. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.